Hello students, hope that you are doing well in your studies. Today I have taken a very important topic that creates problem in the thousand and thousand of learners in the field of calculus. Normally they know the things, how to find the differentiation of a function, how to find the integration of a function, but they don't know the actual meaning of the calculus. So my intention is to explain the proper fact of the calculus, who has discovered, how it has come in our use, how it is working as a base tool in mathematics. Normally, without calculus, our life becomes very impossible because in the field of engineering, in the field of uh, different sciences, researches, these calculus are of great use. So let us see, first of all, I would like to honor the mathematician who has worked over this. After that, we shall see the meaning of calculus. After that, I will give the different ideas of that. So let us have, first of all, let us give attention to our British mathematician Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton, when students come in class 8 or 9, normally parent of a child ask, न्यूटन का कितना नियम होता है बताओ, जल्दी बताओ, न्यूटन का कौन सा नियम है? तो न्यूटन has given such a contribution in the field of mathematics and science that creates lot of learning materials. Just you see, his time was 1642 to 1727. So British mathematician Sir Isaac Newton, one incident I would like to highlight here. The falling apple, he was observing the falling apple in the garden. He was sitting in the garden and he observed that apple has come down on the earth. He began to think why it has not gone up. So this the knowledge he has discovered in himself and has reached to the top, and we peoples are learning his work. Now let us see. He has worked over the calculus, Sir Isaac Newton. There are so many Newton's researches of Newton that we study normally. So the second is German mathematician Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. He has given the contribution of calculus in the nature of different order of derivative. First order, second order, third order. We are getting dy by dx. We are getting d2y by dx square. We are getting third order differentiation, fourth order differentiation. So this order of differentiation has been worked by the Leibniz. That's why the famous theorem known as Leibniz theorem. Leibniz theorem is a famous theorem for the successive differentiation. There are so many work. You can go through the work of Leibniz, you will get more and more interesting idea of his work. So his work was from 1646 to 1716. Now both the mathematician Sir Isaac Newton and Leibniz were separately work. They have not worked together, but later they recognize themselves and they have come to their conclusion that yes, they are working on the same field. So the next mathematician is the Cauchy. Augustin Louis Cauchy, 1789 to 1957. He was a French mathematician who was born in France, and he has contributed in calculus, and his idea is known as infinitesimal calculus. You are observing limit x tends to 1, fx equal to 1. Who has given this? This is the contribution of French mathematician Augustin Louis Cauchy. So I could not stop myself by recalling the name of person who has contributed a lot in calculus. So after this, let us come. In fact, the calculus. What is calculus? Calculus is the branch of mathematics which mainly deals with the study of change in the value of function as the point in the domain changes. Now you know, if this is one area, this is another set. Let us take this set is A and this set is B. Now f is a function from A to B. F is a function from A to B. Now just you see, let us take, if a function is regard, you must have read the function is what? For all A belongs to A, there is this unique B belongs to B, known as image of A under F. So this is the function nature. So which deals with the study of change the value of the function as the point in the domain changes. Let us take an example. Fx equal to x plus 1. Now when we are checking x lies in the domain of suppose real number, it is that real number. So when x is 1, f1 is 2. So what is this? Which mainly deals with the study of change in the value of function as the point in the domain changes. At the point in the domain, what is the point in the domain? X. That is going to be changed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. After that, you are getting that f1 is 2, f2 is 3, like that. So this is the meaning of calculus. Also, I would like to say it is the rate of change of quantity also. That means we know the idea of speed. We also know the meaning of velocity. We know the meaning of acceleration. Velocity is what? Rate of change of displacement. What is acceleration? This is rate of change of velocity. So this rate of change comes under the calculus. You shall see that. After that, suppose we are just moving, we are under the lamp post, just we are going away from the lamp post, the shadow increases. We are getting shadow. So the measurement of shadow, how the shadow is increasing, how it is decreasing, what is our movement. See, these are all things we study under the calculus. Another things I would like to say, that suppose there is a body that is fixed at a point. Now just you what is called, give push over this, just give pressure over the body, and after that pressure, after that force, the body will move in the direction of the force. Automatically the position is changing, the position of the body is changing gradually. So this change is also coming under the calculus. So I hope that you must have understood the meaning of calculus here. Now calculus has got two branches. First is the what is called differential calculus. Second is the integral calculus. So I am going to discuss about these three things. That is the first is the meaning of differentiation, second is the meaning of integration. After that we shall see their different applications. So that we shall see in the next video. Thank you.